Hey guys, it's Amanda, and today I finally have a remake tag for you guys. I've been planning this one for a while, and I'm really glad to finally show you, so let's get started. So the first charm I have is this old popsicle charm. I was really proud of how the glitter looked the first time I made it, but overall it's just not very well shaped. I don't really like how the popsicle stick looks. It's not the right color. Overall it's just not that well done. So the remake I have is this one. I'm still not super thrilled with like how the popsicle stick shape came out, but I'm working on that. And I haven't added any ice to this one. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. But if you can see, I've added little indents with a dotting tool. And I think that it looks a lot cuter and also a little more realistic, and I'm just generally a lot more happy with it. The second charm is this weird like cookie type thing. You know those, they're almost like spritz cookies, but they've got jam in the middle. So I tried to make one of those, but something possessed me to make it pink. It's also super dirty on the back, so I don't really know what's going on there. So I decided to remake that one, and I remade this. The middle is made with Mod Podge decoration sauce, so it looks a little bit better. It's a little more shiny, and it's also not enormous, which is great. And it's not, you know, pink, it's a normal cookie color. I still need to shade that one a little bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with the change in quality. The next one I have is a little broccoli charm. I was pretty proud of this when I did it, mostly because texturing the top took a really long time. And also I used to add my blush cheeks on with clay. For some reason I didn't like when they were done with chalk pastels. This one's also not glazed because I used to think that glazing looked weird. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But here's my updated charm. As you can see, the top is a lot more realistic. Also, its size difference here is kind of ridiculous. Like, this one's tiny. So I'm pretty happy with this one. The eyes are a lot better. This is also when I started to indent my eyes. And the cheeks are done with chalk pastel instead of with clay, which looks a lot less weird. I think there are some times when the blush cheeks done with clay can look fine and look great, but not all the time. Kind of along the same vein, I have these peas in a pod charm. I made like a billion of these, and they just weren't great. Again, same issues. Bit dirty, too big, and the blush cheeks done with clay is really weird, and I needed to not do that. And this is going out of focus, so hold on. There we go. And the updated one is a lot better. Tinier face, cheeks are done with chalk pastel. Also, it's more translucent. I think I tried to do translucent with this one, and I used a color that was like off-white that I thought was translucent, and it wasn't. So this one is translucent. I think it's really cute, and I'm much more happy with it. Although I would like to get the peas a little bit lighter. The next one is this lollipop. Overall, I really liked it. The only problem is when I got to the middle, I didn't really know what to do, and it didn't come out too well. The other problem is this is when I was using Mod Podge for glaze, which doesn't work that well. It gets really sticky. So as you can see, this like sticks to my finger when I pick it up. So the next one I did is this one. It doesn't stick as much because I use triple thick. I've recently started using Duraclear gloss varnish, and I actually prefer that. And again, just a size comparison, it's a lot smaller, the middle is prettier, and I like the colors a lot better, and I also like the way my stick worked out, and it's a lot less dirty. The next one I have is this little Game Boy charm. I was so excited to make a Game Boy charm, and it just didn't work out. So that's the one that I made first. I had a lot of trouble getting the little control pad on. And also the face isn't great. It was before I was indenting my eyes, and the mouth is too big. So this is the updated one. The plus pad looks a lot better. I like the eyes indented better, and my mouth is a lot thinner, which I think is great. Overall, the size is pretty much the same. Like, this was impressively small for me. So overall, I'm not too unhappy with this one, but I do like this one a lot better. The next charm I have is this little slice of pie. This was from one of the first batches of charms I made when I started getting back into polymer clay, because I used to do this when I was a lot younger and then started again this year. I was really inspired by a lot of Japanese crafters, which is why a lot of my charms had rhinestones on them, because that was a big thing with some of the people that I was watching. So here's my updated charm. It's a s'mores pie slice, so it's got a graham cracker crust and then marshmallow here and then chocolate and then some graham cracker crumbs on the top. I really want to redo the graham cracker crumbs. I'm not super thrilled with this yet, but it is a lot better. It has texturing on the sides and is a little just better shaped. So I still need to work on that one, but it is quite a bit better, and I didn't use rhinestones that melted in the oven. The next one I have is this little poo charm. My dad is a gastroenterologist, which means that he works in digestive disease, and so I always make like poo things with whatever craft I'm doing. So I made this little blue poo, and the face isn't great. Overall the shape is fine, it's really just the face. So I redid this one, which is tiny. I've also been making bigger ones. This has a piece of fuzz stuck to it. I've also been making bigger ones, but here's a little tiny one with a much better face. It's a lot cuter. A lot more happy with this one, especially with the mouth being a lot thinner. The next one I have is this macaron, again with the rhinestone thing from watching Japanese crafters. Sorry, I just like smacked the camera with my hand. It's really big and the color is kind of icky, but overall it's not too bad. I also did the texturing on these with a toothpick. It was kind of intense. So here's my updated macaron. I like the color a lot better. It's a lot smaller. I'm not super unhappy with the size of this one. I think bigger charms can be really cool sometimes, but I am pretty happy that this one's smaller and more detailed, and overall the colors are just a lot prettier. Then we have my cupcake charms. This is one of the first cupcake charms I ever did right when I got my first mold from Miniature Sweet. It's not too bad. I think the rose detail is really cute. But overall, the frosting is too big, and the face just isn't that cute, and also I just really did not pop this out of the mold well. So, my updated one is one of my specialty cupcakes, which is a mint chocolate chip one, and I really like this, although I wish I'd indented the eyes on this one. I think I'm going to do that on all of them in the future. I was trying out whether I preferred 3D faces or indented faces, and I really prefer them indented, but I'm really happy with the color scheme, and overall it's just a lot cuter. Although I did get a bit of dirt on the bottom of this one, so I need to clean that up. But overall, a pretty significant improvement. And then last but not least, this is literally my favorite updated charm. This charm I made really, really early, and it's supposed to be a cookie that looks like Totoro. And I was really in love with this because I'm a big Totoro fan, and I still think it's really cute. It just is pretty dirty, and it's not great. So this is my updated Totoro cookie. The color is a lot more realistic and the size is a lot better. It's a little bit dirty on the white part, so I need to fix that. But overall, I just think it's a lot cuter, the size is better, and it's a lot more accurate. And I'm kind of in love with this charm. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really happy with how this came out. I thought it was really cute. Anyway, I'm just gonna like push these all into frames so you can see how much work I've done. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how much I've improved, and sometimes I get really down on myself because I feel like I'm not creative enough or I'm not doing well enough, so looking back on my old pieces is like a really nice way to be like, oh, I am improving and I am doing better. So I highly suggest it, and I know that some people see crafters who are a bit more experienced talking down on some of the charms that they made in the past, even though your charms may look like those, and I just wanted to say that it's totally fine if your charms look like that, and you just have to kind of like keep working at it like I did. I think I started doing clay first when I was 12 or 13, and I'm 21 now, so it really does take time, and it doesn't mean that your charms now are bad. It just means that I'm really proud of how I've progressed and, you know, kind of grown into my own style and what I like as an artist, and I hope that you do the same. Anyway, that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching while I just play with these charms. It's so nice to have a handful of charms. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you all have a wonderful day/night, and I will talk to you later. Till next time, happy crafting. Bye!